The feast of Santa Rosa ostensibly honors Saint Rose of Lima, but it's also a powerful reminder of the first peoples who have kept these traditions over generations. Stay with us as we explore the heart of the festival and the spirit that continues to unite present and past. With over 200 years of history, the Santa Rosa Festival stands as the oldest religious and secular festival in Trinidad.
So it is really a merger of First Peoples tradition intertwined in the Catholic Christian tradition.
Rooted deeply in the culture of the indigenous Amerindian community, the festival honors Santa Rosa de Lima while celebrating indigenous heritage.
But after that, you had the indigenous peoples coming together to display their culture and their traditions. So in that display, you had the culinary skills. So all the different indigenous foods some of it were done on the spot. Some of it was done at homes and brought there and so on. So you had an exposure to all these different indigenous foods. Then you had the festive part, which was the music, the indigenous music, the song, the dance, the games, the archery.
The First Peoples begin their preparations from August 1st with a symbolic cannon blast, signaling unity and action.
And then after the Mass, there is a procession through the streets with the decorated canopy that the community take pride in and so on. And then that comes back to the church. Devotion is ended with benediction. Following, you would have lunch. Then you would have the blessing of the stalls and the opening of the other festivities in the park in front of the church. That is on the Catholic side. On the indigenous side, we have the smoke ceremony on the 1st of August. And then there are some traditional things that are done, preparing the statue for the event by the indigenous peoples.
On the day, Mr. Barrett Hernandez says it's a community effort, not for pay, but for pride.
We gather on that day, we have our indigenous ceremonies followed by breakfast and so on, and then the planning starts.
The festival also bridges a complex history, balancing traditional spirituality with Catholic doctrine. He says many still believe in ancestral guidance. These ideas fit in with the Bible, but people don't always see the connection.
These indigenous practices most of them are in alignment with the church and the Bible teachings, but people don't see it like that. They don't see it right. For example, you know, the indigenous people believe in dreams and visions and connection with the ancestors.
The Santa Rosa First Peoples community is working to restore forgotten traditions like the Galeron dance, a cultural blend of indigenous and Spanish heritage. Despite past hardships, Mr. Hernandez believes in moving forward with faith of the Great Spirit and pride in cultural survival. He said things happened in the past. We lost much, but we build on what is good from both sides to become better people.
I think that you know, we have to build on what is good from both sides and go forward, because whatever happened in the past, it was not nice. It was not the best of things. The people lost their language, they lost their spirituality, their culture to a great extent.
In Arima, the Santa Rosa Festival is more than an event. It's a living symbol of resistance, revival, and unity. Mary Therese Bernard for We Focus on TTD News.